The following contest scheduled for one fall is for the NXT Women's Championship! Introducing the challenger from Adelaide, South Australia, Rhea Ripley! And her opponent, from Sioux Falls, South Dakota, she is the NXT Women's Champion, Shayna Baszler!
8 NXT superstars have held the NXT Women's Championship. Rhea Ripley attempting to become number 9.
Huge task ahead of her as she faces one of the most dominant NXT Women's Champions of all time. 416 days currently as champion, 132 in her previous reign, 548 total, and that is more than the previous dominant champion, Asuka.
The last time Baszler defended the NXT Women's Championship was against Candice LeRae on NXT's live 2-hour debut here on USA. And tonight, she defends against Rhea Ripley, who has had an incredible rise here on NXT, where, of course, early in her career, the inaugural NXT UK Women's Champion, but now trying to escape the clutches of Shayna Baszler.
Oh, Baszler's got Ripley's wrist in an awkward position here.
Wait a second. We've seen Baszler take opponents out, put them on the shelf with this.
Including Dakota Kai,
Oh, no.
but the block well scouted by Rhea Ripley.
There's that strength of Rhea Ripley coming into play.
And Ripley proving to be as formidable as Imperator Furiosa. The Nightmare's Fury has helped pave the road to this, the biggest opportunity of her career.
It's not often we see hesitation, or dare I say it, a little fear in the eyes of Shayna Baszler.
I'm not sure if that's fear. I think it's more respect. We saw with the tail of the tape how Ripley has the reach advantage. Baszler knew that and wanted to give her the distance.
Big boot by Ripley. Not intimidated in the least by Shayna Baszler.
But Baszler does have a submission advantage, a grappling advantage in this.
The NXT Women's Championship match rolls on. It's the main event, the NXT Women's Championship at stake as the champion Shayna Baszler crashes into the corner. The challenger Rhea Ripley with the electric chair, and then Baszler face first into the top turnbuckle. Earlier tonight, Adam Cole retained the NXT title against Finn Balor in a match that also featured the return of Johnny Gargano. But things heating up now as Ripley looks to become the 9th NXT Women's Champ.
High impact haymakers from Ripley, followed up with some huge offense. But Baszler, the quicker of the two.
Baszler just rolling out of the way and tripping Ripley.
Baszler, a former mixed martial artist who has shared the MMA cage with the likes of Chris Cyborg and Amanda Nunes. Oh, what a drop kick from Ripley.
Baszler would do well to try to use some of that MMA experience. She had 15 wins on her record. 13 were by submission.
I started calling Baszler's MMA fights back in 2008. Really a pioneer of the MMA game for the women, and right now, a dominant NXT Women's Champion, but getting all she can handle from Rhea Ripley.
Well, Ripley looking to raise the stakes. But look here. Baszler's hand on the top rope trying to prevent the superplex. Didn't have it. Here we go.
A superplex by Ripley as Baszler crashes down hard. Will Ripley seize the opportunity? Ripley one count away from being crowned champion.
Take a look here. The height of the superplex. Damage done. And Ripley just a little slow into the cover. Allow Baszler to escape.
You know, we've talked about all the accolades of Shayna Baszler, but let's not forget, she's been a thorn in the side of the women's division for so long. Skirted championship matches, avoided opponents, particularly Rhea Ripley.
And Ripley was disqualified in her first match against Shayna Baszler, sending a message that she would not be intimidated. And here Rhea Ripley looking to really make her mark. Oh, but here comes the horsewomen trying to spoil Ripley's potential coming out party.
And this is exactly what I was talking about. Baszler always has an insurance policy.
And this main event marred by the appearance of the horsewomen, but Ripley takes the feet out from under Shayna Baszler.
Ripley better be careful. She can't win the title on the outside, but also if either Duke or Shafir lay a hand on her.
Champion's advantage. Ripley can only win via pinfall or submission inside the squared circle. And Ripley takes up both Jessamyn Duke and Marina Shafir.
Again, the
prime targets. Oh!
And Baszler laying in wait to deliver the knee right to Ripley's jaw.
Duke and Shafir played their role here almost perfectly.
Ripley, a breakout star of the year nominee, really looking to break out here as Baszler looks to break her limbs.
Oh, Ripley might be hurt.
Agony etched on the face. There's no might about it, Beth.
She may have an injury.
As now Baszler, confident and calm. Look at the angle of the arm here with the stomp. Oh, God! All from a different angle.
And Rhea Ripley writhing in pain after being stomped by Baszler, who espouses one of the greatest broadcasters in wrestling history, Bobby the Brain Heenan's quote, "Cheating is only cheating when you get caught, and bragging isn't bragging when you can do it." And Baszler has proven time and time again that she can do it.
And in the biggest match of Ripley's career, she's still struggling to get to her feet. She knows how much this means.
Hammerlock position there, almost a chicken wing. And Baszler was known for the chicken wing submission in her MMA.
The swing.
Exactly.
Baszler has a Rolodex of counters to adapt to everyone's offense.
And now Baszler manipulating the joints of Rhea Ripley.
Oh, continuing with that upward angle.
Ripley doing a good job of defending thus far.
The joint manipulation, so painful.
Continuing to work on that damaged elbow.
It's hard to watch, an element of sadism there from the NXT Women's Champion.
Training under the auspices of former UFC heavyweight champion Josh Barnett, Baszler bringing the brutality to Ripley. NXT Women's Championship match rages on. The champion Shayna Baszler wearing down the challenger Rhea Ripley. Baszler, known as the Queen of Spades, the submission magician, known for her sadistic nature, and known for putting her opponents on the shelf. Let's revisit what transpired during the break.
Here it was on the outside, Duke and Shafir with the officials back turned to them, applying a lot of pressure to the shoulder, but here the officials, seeing the possible interaction, ejected Duke and Shafir from ringside.
And we bring out some medical attention to attend to Rhea Ripley's arm, and the doctor would determine that she could continue in this matchup, but it would be Shayna Baszler's attack from behind that will continue the onslaught on Rhea Ripley.
There's Ripley, who demanded for the match to continue, whether the doctor wanted it or not.
Punishing kick by Shayna Baszler. This rivalry between Baszler and Ripley, one of the nominees for Rivalry of the Year, and it has reached full boil in this week's main event.
Such a huge moment for a young talent like Rhea Ripley.
Just 23 years old.
Can you handle the pressure of an opportunity like this?
See, I mean, Beth, take us back to one of your first title opportunities. How did you feel?
The entirety of your journey, everything you've sacrificed culminates in this moment. There's so much pressure. You have to prove to not only the entire world, but to yourself.
Ripley seizing the leg of Shayna Baszler, and Ripley unloading the right hand. And now at the pump handle, looking for the riptide. Well scouted by Baszler.
Ripley possibly,
Drop kick. But Ripley drop kicks Baszler into the referee. turn of events as Ripley secures the champion, delivers the Riptide matchbook cover, but no referee to administer the 3 count.
Well, strictly speaking, we should have a new champion now. We need to get a new official out here. Ripley realizes.
Oh, this is just heartbreaking.
The biggest night of Rhea Ripley's career. The referee has been taken out. The NXT Women's Championship match, our main event. Rhea Ripley coming so close to supplanting Shayna Baszler as champion, but there is no referee.
And there's no quit in Ripley.
Oh, crash and burn.
Careful of clutch.
But you remember, champion's advantage. And there is again no official, so this match breaking down here. It is now lawless.
Ripley smart to break out of that hold as fast as she could, no matter what it took.
Oh, Ripley.
Oh, no,
And
come on.
Baszler, Baszler's got a chair.
More tricks up the champion's sleeve.
The referee is still down.
This almost deja vu, a throwback to, hold on a second, how Ripley lost the first encounter between these two.
Yes, it was Ripley who ended up using the chair introduced by Baszler, was caught by the referee and disqualified. Baszler with a kick in the face. Baszler just planted Ripley on the chair, and the referee is on. Oh no! Not like this! Not like this! Ripley kicks out! Ripley kicks out!
Well, Rhea Ripley must have answered your call on. No, not like this. The nightmare is still in it. Hold on!
Oh, the Kirifuda clutch again being employed by NXT's resident Dr. Sleep, Shayna Baszler. But it's Rhea Ripley not sleeping on this opportunity. Was looking for the prism and the Kirifuda clutch again being employed by Rhea Ripley, Baszler.
In the center of the ring, the forearm deep underneath the jaw, across the carotid artery.
Hold on, though.
Will Baszler's dominant reign continue? Her second reign began last October at Evolution and has reached 415 days.
And Ripley balancing all the way to Shayna Baszler, making her way.
Oh, Ripley trying
so
to get to that
close.
bottom rope, so close, and yet so many miles away.
Look at Ripley's eyes, they're closing. Oh, just look, you see the way Ripley tucked her chin underneath the forearm to prevent that.
Ripley doing her darndest to avoid being submitted by Shayna Baszler.
But the forearm is back under the jaw now, back across the carotid artery.
I cannot believe the fight in Rhea Ripley.
Ripley desperately trying to stay in contention for the NXT Women's title.
Oh.
But she is fading and fading fast.
This is like a nature program. Like a boa constrictor wrapped around its prey.
Ripley still showing some fight.
Ripley struggling with every ounce of her soul. Ripley seeing
is
her
fading.
future. Ripley desperately trying to avoid being submitted on this, the biggest night of her life. These opportunities don't come every day.
Ripley almost limp, she's out.
Oh, no.
This could be it, check the arm, check the arm.
Is Baszler about to say good night on Ripley's championship aspirations?
Oh. Look at Ripley's eyes.
Incredible!
Yeah.
The eyes, the windows to the soul.
Rising like the proverbial phoenix, Rhea Ripley still in the clutches of the Kirifuda clutch. Now breaks the hold. Ripley escapes, and Ripley stomping Shayna Baszler.
And now it's Baszler on her back.
And Ripley setting Shayna Baszler up for the prism. The prism trapped by Ripley. Will it be enough? Talk about what irony if Ripley were to win the title by submission.
and in the center of the ring, pulling Baszler away from the bottom rope, but instead...
And Ripley gets launched off by the women's champion.
Ripley was so close to victory.
Step up knee strike by Baszler. Oh, wow. Ripley could be out.
Ripley's out on her feet, yeah.
That wrestler's intuition by Shayna Baszler.
Ripley stirring, Ripley. Oh, wow, jaw jacked by that slap across the face by Baszler.
As Baszler goes to the top rope.
Full Sail Faithful doing their best to rally. Rhea Ripley using her head. Ripley
no,
now. Second turnbuckle. Ripley about to deliver. An avalanche riptide. The tide has turned. The tide has turned. Oh, yes.
Here is your winner and the new NXT Women's Champion, Rhea Ripley!
After going to war with NXT's longtime ladies division lone star, we have witnessed the rise of Rhea Ripley to heights that make her a bona fide Skywalker as new NXT Women's Champion. Darth Sidious has been dethroned.
Well, it was earlier in the match that Shayna Baszler would take out the left arm of the challenger, trying to set up, and here during the break, her teammates would further the damage to the left shoulder. Ultimately, though, Duke and Shafir would get ejected from the ringside, leaving it one-on-one between champion and challenger.
And Rhea Ripley would demand to continue in this matchup after seeking a medical attention. Baszler would take advantage in the moment and continue her onslaught on Rhea.
The champion would hook her challenger in the Kirifuda clutch. Here it was the last second when almost all was gone. Ripley had more in her tank. Coming back up, doggedly avoiding the clutch. And it would be a moment here. A headbutt, wham, from the challenger and hooking up the champion. Super riptide, and with the hook of the leg, a pivotal moment in the annals of the NXT Women's history.
And pandemonium has broke out here at Full Sail Live. The NXT ring has morphed into a mosh pit as the fans